Okay, now we're going to take our basic cube that we created in the last lesson, and we're going to go ahead and add a feature to that, which is going to be a cylinder. We're going to add a cylinder onto the top of the cube right around this area on this plane. We're going to make our cylinder 1 inch in diameter by 1 inch high. And in order to do that, we're going to have to create a sketch on this surface. And so if we use our mouse and we right click on the surface, we can select New Sketch. And that gives us a new drawing surface, and we go ahead and use our mouse scroll wheel, hold down, and recenter that. The next item that we're going to need to place onto that plane or that surface is a point. So we're going to go up here to our Tools menu and select a point, and then we're just going to go ahead and place it approximately in the center, somewhere close to the center. And then we're going to go ahead and choose our dimension tool to make sure that that is exactly in the center of our square. So we choose our dimension tool, we click at the center of our point, and then the left edge, and drag. We can drag that dimension anywhere we want. Let's drag it outside of the actual plane. Click on it, and we can see a dialog box that comes up that's highlighted in blue. I want to change this to exactly 1.5 because our cube is 3 inches wide. We're going to choose halfway point, which is 1.5. I'm going to type in 1.5 from my keyboard and click enter. My arrow tool selection tool is already highlighted, so I'm going to go ahead. I still have my dimension tool, and I'm going to dimension from the center to this edge. Click on. Okay, click on the center and then the other edge, and then go ahead and drag that off to the side. And this dimension I also want to be 1.5. And now I've placed that point directly in the center of the top of the plane of the cube that I've created, which is 3 by 3. The next tool that I'm going to use is I'm going to select the circle tool, and from a center point is what I want to start with. You can see that you have dialog boxes that drop down when you select any of the tools from the tool menu along the top. We're going to go ahead and select the center point circle tool, and then from that center point that we created, we're going to go ahead and drag it out, and you can see that it's highlighted in blue right now. The dimension, we want to change that to 1 inch. So I'm just going to type a 1 and hit my enter key, and that created a 1 inch circle on top of the plane on top of the cube. I can always go back to the home button or anywhere on the view cube and rotate that around to take a look at it. Once I have finished creating that, I'm going to go ahead and click my green check mark, which is Finish Sketch. I select that, and now that sketch is a separate sketch. As you can see over here in the browser window, this is a separate sketch from the first one that I had created, and it highlights it as I roll over it. I'm going to go ahead and right click inside of that sketch, and I'm going to use the extrude command as I did when I created the cube. And I want that cylinder to come away from the top of the cube 1 inch. The distance right now is shown as 3. I'm going to go ahead and type in a 1 and then hit enter. Now you can see that I have created a cube with a cylinder on top, which is starting to look like a game piece now. That's my goal. And I can see that that cylinder is 1 inch in diameter by 1 inch from the surface of the top. Again, I can use my view cube to check it out and to look at it from any angle I want, any of the different areas. I could select to look at it from exactly the right view, the top view, left side, back, or any direction I want. And finally I can select back to home to give me a home view of the actual object. In the next video we'll take a look at how to create a hole in the same object to continue our progress on the game piece. Thanks for watching.